Short recap, Class 1A is going to Deku's concert. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy. Yeah, sorry but this app just discarded all my work, so yeah, if this seems rushed, don't come after me. I ran out of this patents and I need to speed write so I can clean my cat's box and dishes. This is also probably gonna be a long episode since there is lots of dialogue and songs. Let's begin though. Class 1A had arrived to the concert, which seemed really packed. There were bodyguards at the entrance waiting for them. Izuku had requested to leave the front reserved for them. When they got to the front, the girls were jumping with joy. To Izuku. Izuku was pacing around and mumbling about all the work he did and thinking of all the songs he is singing. Manager Eika had tapped his shoulder to make him focus. Izuku looked at her and she smiled. Yes, Manager Eika? Calm down, usually I am the anxious one. Why are you so jittery? My mom is also gonna be here. I need to show her I have done well. Also, Shinsao, Denki, Aizawa, Mike and Bakuga are all here. I need to prove I have done well. Wait, who is Bakuga? Well, he was my boyfriend, but I don't think he is anymore though, since I'm guessing dating red hair boy. Don't let it affect your performance and then we can just chill. Can you pack my schedule up? I want it so I won't be free at all. Izuku. You will. I need to fix my outfit. Izuku ran to the mirror and then started to fix his outfit. That is what he looked like. Izuku checked the time and then ran out to the stage to have the bright light shine on him. Izuku smiled and then turned to grab his headset mic thingy. He turned to the crowd and smiled as he started to wave at the crowd, which chanted his name. How is everyone? The crowd screamed and looked at the front to see Class 1A smiling and some just pouting Bakuga. Izuku giggled and then started to talk with the crowd for some time before making his way to the piano. How about we get this show started? The crowd once again started to scream in excitement. Deku started to play the piano and took a deep breath.
I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. But I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I Yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over yet. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, their memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Izuku had stopped and sighed relief. He smiled and looked at the crowd. Once he did, he saw as the crowd started to cheer. Izuku was happy when the crowd started to join in the song, and it just made him happier. To Bakugou. As Bakugou saw Izuku finish and smile, Bakugou started to grab his head as a pain had stricken again. More memories had flooded in, and this time Bakugou saw the same motion. The greenette walking away. Before Bakugou had stopped seeing the memory, Bakugou saw the greenette running towards him and hugging him. Time skip to when Izuku was about to head home the night before leaving. If you don't know what the P name is, I just shortened past. Izuku was walking away and then abruptly turned around, running back to Bakugou. Izuku jumped into Bakugou's arms and hugged him tightly. Bakugou? Yes, babe? Please don't forget me. Why would I forget my bean? You might. Maybe you will just leave me for some other person. I will never. I will only love you. That was cheesy. Izuku laughed and kissed Bakugou on the cheek and started to walk away. Bakugou grabbed Izuku's wrist and pulled him back. Ha! Where do you think you're going without giving your boyfriend a kiss? I gave you a kiss. Not on the lips, Izuku. Izuku blushed and gave Bakugou a kiss on the lips like his boyfriend requested. Izuku smiled and walked away. Bakugou. Remember, the name Deku will be everywhere, and you better say that's my boyfriend to everyone you see. Okay, nerd. Back to the present. Bakugou had widened his eyes as he saw Izuku. The greenette he felt like was missing. Bakugou let a tear slip and realized how much he probably hurt Izuku. He realized Izuku never said anything, and that had made Bakugou frustrated. Bakugou was in thought as he heard Izuku start to talk again. Let's go on with the next song. The crowd went wild and Bakugou had felt guilt on his shoulders. The guilt of forgetting his boyfriend. The love of his life. The one who is special. He realized how he replaced Izuku with Kirishima. This is called Can I Be Him? Bakugo widened his eyes as he saw Izuku pick up a guitar and look at Kiri and Bakugo. He smiled at Bakugo, who seemed shaken, and looked at the rest of the crowd. Bakugo had more guilt when he saw the sweet smile. Izuku started to play the guitar and tap his foot.
You walked into the room and now my heart's been stolen. You took me back in time to when I was unbroken. Now you're all I want, and I knew it from the very first moment. Cause the light came on when I heard that song, and I want you to sing it again. I swear that every word you sing, you wrote them for me, like it was a private show. But I know you never saw me. When the lights come on and I'm on my own, will you be there to sing it again? Could I be the one you talk about in all your stories? Can I be him? I heard there was someone, but I know he don't deserve you. If you were mine, I'd never let anyone hurt you, no, no. I wanna dry those tears, kiss those lips. It's all I've been thinking about. Cause the light came on when I heard that song, and I want you to sing it again. I swear that every word you sing, you wrote them for me, like it was a private show. But I know you never saw me. When the lights come on and I'm on my own, will you be there to sing it again? Could I be the one you talk about in all your stories? Can I be the one? Can I be the one? Can I be the one? Oh, can I be him? Won't you sing it again? Or when you sing it again, can I be him? Or sing it again? Or when you sing it again, can I be him? I swear that every word you say, you wrote it for me, like it was a private show. But I know you never saw me. When the lights come on and I'm on my own, will you be there? Will you be there? Can I be the one you talk about in all your stories? Can I be him? Can I be him? Can I be him? Can I be him?
Izuku had stopped playing and smiled to see everyone enjoying the concert. Izuku had played a couple more before break. Time skipped to the last 3 soloist songs. Izuku was on stage once again, somewhat sweating from the last few songs he sung. He smiled and requested a cello. Once they got a cello on the stage, Izuku seemed elated. I haven't ever played a cello, so let's see how this goes. Izuku laughed at his remark and saw how all the fans were shocked to see Izuku trying a new instrument on stage in front of everyone. Let's start now. The spotlight shined on Izuku and he had his head down as he started to play. There was a pre-recording playing by the way for the back parts since it is supposed to be a solo.
Achilles, Achilles, come down, won't you get up off the roof. You're scaring us and all of us, some of us love you, Achilles. It's not much but there's proof. You crazy ass cosmonaut, remember your virtue. Redemption lies plainly in truth. Just humor us, Achilles, Achilles, come down, won't you get up off the roof.
Je vois que beaucoup de gens meurent parce qu'ils estiment que la vie ne vaut pas la peine d'être vécue. J'en vois d'autres qui se font paradoxalement tuer pour les idées. Les illusions qui leur donnent une raison de vivre, ce qu'on appelle une raison de vivre, est en même temps une excellente raison de mourir.
Achilles, Achilles, come down, won't you get up off the roof. The self is not so weightless, no whole and unbroken. Remember the pact of our youth. Where you go, I'm going, so jumping, I'm jumping, since there is no me without you. Soldier on Achilles, Achilles, come down, won't you get up off the roof. Loathe the way they light candles in Rome, but love the sweet air of the votives. Hurt and grieve, but don't suffer alone. Engage with the pain as a motive. Today of all days, see how the most dangerous things to love.
D'un gérant d'immeuble qui s'était tué, on disait un jour qu'il avait perdu sa fille depuis 5 ans, qu'il avait beaucoup changé depuis, et que cette histoire l'avait
Achilles, jump now, you are absent of cause or excuse. So self-indulgent and self-referential, no audience could ever want you. You crave the applause, you hate the attention, and missing your act is a ruse. It is empty, Achilles, so end it all now. It's a pointless resistance for you.
Ce qui déclenche la crise est presque toujours incontrôlable. J'en parle souvent, chacun intime, une maladie incurable. Ces explications sont valables, mais il faudrait savoir si le jour même, un ami désespéré ne va pas sur un ton différent. Celui-là.
Achilles, just put down the bottle. Don't listen to what you've consumed. It's chaos, confusion, and wholly unworthy of feeding, and it's wholly untrue. You may feel no purpose, nor a point for existing. It's all just conjecture and gloom, and there may not be meaning, so find one and seize it. Do not waste yourself on this room. Hear those bells ring deep in the soul, chiming away for a moment. Feel your breath course frankly below, and see life as a worthy opponent. Today of all days, see how the most dangerous thing is to love.
L'espoir d'une terre promise. Ce divorce entre l'homme de sa vie.
You want the acclaim, the mother of nothing but killing and fame, with the pace. Don't listen, be killing, just jump. You dance, motherfucker. You want me more than a rap, so much more than a rap. You want my opinion, but you've got it. You ask for my counsel, I ask for your thoughts. Be done with this now and jump off the roof. Can you hear me, Achilles? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Achilles, come down. Achilles, come down.
Ce serait trop. Mais il faut faire la part de ceux qui, sans conclure, interrogent toujours si j'ironise à peine. Il s'agit de la majorité. Je vois également que ceux qui répondent non agissent comme s'ils pensaient oui. De fait,
Throw yourself into the unknown with pace and a fury defying. Clothe yourself in beauty untold and see life as a means to a triumph. Today of all days, see how the most dangerous thing is to love. How you will heal when you rise above. Crowned by an overture born and beyond. Rise more courageous to overcome.
Izuku had stopped playing the cello and looked to see how the crowd was astonished by Izuku playing and singing. He smiled and went back to the piano as someone carried the cello back. Izuku looked at the crowd once more and sighed. How was that performance? The crowd screamed after a second and Izuku started to talk once again. How about another song? The crowd went wild and Bakugo seemed astonished to see how far Izuku had come. All right. Izuku started to play and sighed once more.
Laying in the silence, waiting for the sirens, signs, any signs I'm alive still. I don't wanna lose it, but I'm not getting through this. Hey, should I pray, should I pray, yeah, to myself, to a God, to a Savior who can unbreak the broken, unsaid these spoken words, find hope in the hopeless, hold me out the train wreck, unburn the ashes, uncheck the reactions now, not ready to die, not yet, hold me out the train wreck, pull me out, pull me out, pull me out, pull me out, pull me out. Underneath our bad blood, we've still got a sanctum home, still a home, still a home here. It's not too late to build it back, 'cause a 1 in a million chance is still a chance, still a chance. And I will take those odds. I'll break the broken, I'll set these spoken words, find hope in the hopeless, pull me out the train wreck, unburn reckless world. Pull me out the train wreck. I wanna burn the ashes. I wanna check the reactions. Not ready to die, not yet. Pull me out the train wreck. Pull me out, pull me out, pull me out. Pull me out, pull me out, pull me out.
Izuku had smiled and then started to play the next song.
I'm in my bed, and you're not here. And there's no one to blame but the drink and my wandering hands. Forget what I said, it's not what I meant. And I can't take it back, I can't unpack the baggage left. What am I now? What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. You said you cared, and you missed me too. And I'm well aware I write too many songs about you. The coffee's out at the Beachwood Cafe, and it kills me 'cause I know we've run out of things we can say. What am I now? What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. And I get the feeling that you'll never need me again. What am I now? What am I now? What if you're someone I just want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling.
Izuku stopped playing and smiled. He stood up and walked to the front and bowed. We have one more song, but I will play it after break. The crowd cheered and Izuku went to backstage. Izuku saw his manager Eika was pacing around looking angry while talking on the phone. Manager, what is wrong? Don't get mad, but the drummer bailed out on us. Izuku looked at her with a blank face and started to get frustrated. Huh? The drum? Izuku started to yell loudly and throwing everything. His built-up stress and anger was coming out and he started to cry from anger. Why would he bail out now? This is so annoying. All I wanted was to show how much I had improved, but I can't with someone bailing. Manager walked out as Izuku started to cry and get angry with everything. The manager demanded to get Class 1 in backstage to talk. When the class got there, Aizawa walked up. "Hey, Eika, what is the problem? Aren't you supposed to get ready for the last song?" Manager was tapping her foot while looking nervous. She ran up to Shinsao and got on her knees while holding his hand. "Shinsao, please help. Izuku needs you." "Huh?" Eika got off the floor and looked away. The drummer who was supposed to do a duo with Izuku had bailed out. Izuku is currently taking his time in his room. Please play with Izuku and be the drummer just once again so that he stops crying and throwing things. Shinsao widened his eyes and ran to the room farthest away from the stage. He opened the door and the class had followed. They saw Izuku crying and flipping through pages to find a song real quickly to play. He paced around and threw the notebook across the room. "I will just play it by myself. Who cares, it won't matter anyways." Not like they would care for improvement. Izuku sat on the floor and started to pinch the bridge of his nose. "No one will care. They could care less about my improvement. They are worried for their hero jobs. Why even invite them to this concert? Why am I even doing this? What was this for? Have I ever liked playing music? This is pointless. Just give up, Izuku." Aizawa pushed past all the students and ran to Izuku and hugged him. "SHH, problem child, calm down. It is okay. Shinsao, will you play?" "I'm sorry, I can't." "Why not? If I play, I would give false hope and the hate will target Izuku. Does anyone else play drums?" "Bakubabe does." "Shut." Izuku had sprung up and ran to Bakuga while having some tears run down his face. Izuku grabbed his hand and held it. "Please, please just do it this once. If not, then I can't prove myself. Not to Shinsao, not to Denki, not to present Mike, not to Aizawa, not to my mother and not to producer Kai. I need to accomplish this. Please." Bakuga sighed and nodded. He started to smile as he saw Izuku pleading for help. Manager took him to the changing room to change into different clothes with only a couple minutes left before break was over. The class went back to the front of the stage and waited. What Bakuga looked like. When Bakuga came out and Izuku went to him. "You don't have to sing if you don't want." "I will." "Alright then. Here, I had already marked up your parts, please look over quickly before break is over." When break was over, Bakuga and Izuku had both walked out to the stage. The crowd seemed confused. "Hello, so with the last song I wanted to have a duo. So, welcome Bakuga. He is working to become the #1 hero." The crowd cheered as Izuku talked. Bakuga was putting on his headset thingy. They both went to their areas. Bakuga settled at the drums and Izuku was in the front with his guitar. 3, 2, 1. They began to play.
Yeah. I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay, yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains. Is this post-traumatic stressing or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay, okay. Yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day, and it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the same struggle rates me, annihilates me. I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer, I'm a popular monster. Break down, falling into love now with everywhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself, I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things, cause something is missing. And what if I was a lie? Tell you everything is fine. Every single fucking day I get closer to the grave. I am terrified, I feel asleep and I will again. Crash my car just to feel it dead. Let out race me, the seats of grace me. I am lightless and I'm about to break down. Searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Break down, falling into love. Now we're falling apart. I'm a popular fucking monster. Yeah, here we go again, motherfucker. We're sick and tired of wandering. Pray to a God that you don't believe. You're searching for the truth and the lost and found. So the question I ask is, where the fuck is your God now? Cause I'm about to break down. Searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. Popular monster. Break down, falling into love. Now we're falling apart. I'm a popular monster. I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. Popular monster.
They had stopped and Izuku had smiled. Thanks for coming to my concert. After Izuku had walked with Class 1A to the dorms and decided to walk home even though it was late at night, Bakugo had ran out and grabbed Izuku's wrist.